Hey guys, my name is Zach, and I am a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, thanks in part to my good friend Mark Pearson, the host of the Ringcast podcast here on Collecting Weekly Network. My favorite character in all of literature and probably movies is Gandalf. And I've been very excited the past few years. We've got some great Gandalf collectibles, starting with, of course, the Asmus Crown series. We've gotten a great Iron Studios 1/10 scale statue, the Infinity Studio 3rd scale statue, or actually might even be half scale statue, and various other statues. But the past few weeks, I've been very excited because Queen Studios announced the InArt 1/6 scale Gandalf figure, and it looks like a fantastic figure. It will probably be, excuse me, the best Gandalf figure that we get in 1/6 scale. However, it is incomplete, and what it's missing is quite jarring to me. So, this is the promotional video they put up on the 18th of May, and it looks fantastic. I think people are going to be in for a little bit of a shock with the amount of work they're going to have to do on this figure. John mentioned in a 6 scale Mafia interview that there will be some futzing required on the hair, and honestly, I think there will be some futzing required on the outfit. But it looks fantastic. But if you're a seasoned fan of Lord of the Rings, you know that Gandalf actually has two staffs in the film. There's a staff that he rocks in the first half of the film, and then a different staff that he uses in the second half of the film. And Queen in this interview said that the licensor told them there was only one staff. That is uh, definitely not correct. And I don't know whether Queen only submitted one staff for approval or Queen submitted two and only received approval for one. At any rate, I know Asmus has made their mistakes in the past. That was approved, went out for pre-order. They corrected them thanks to our good friend Danny Lee, also a host of the Ringcast. So it's not impossible that a licensor would get something wrong. But they do actually go through the extra effort to Photoshop this light in the staff here. And I'm going to show you some proof because even in that live stream from tonight, there was a lot of people that were confused as to the number of staffs that he had. I think generally speaking, most people were understanding of the fact that there's two, but just to put it to bed. Staff on the left here, this is the Hobbiton staff. This is seen from the beginning of the film in the cart in Bag End in Hobbiton up until it's confiscated at Isengard by Saruman. This staff also holds his pipe, which is at the top of the staff, which is really neat. The staff on the right is the Moria staff. In the film canon, it's given to him in the third Hobbit film by Radagast the Brown. It then, you know, he shows up in the Fellowship with the staff here on the left, but it's implied that it was left at Rivendell and it was kind of picked back up by Gandalf. I don't know, to be honest, the exact canon nature of this staff. I'm sure Mark Pearson would be happy to comment on this video and clarify it, but at any rate, there are definitely two different staffs in the film canon, which is what this figure is based off of. Now, I wanted to show a few things here. First and foremost, let me grab this video here. So, when Gandalf and Saruman are fighting, there's a point in the fight where, let me share this tab here. There's a point in the fight where Saruman and Gandalf begin fighting, and during the fight, Gandalf actually loses his staff. It's taken by Saruman and used against him. And you can see there, you have the outline of the pipe there. And in the film, he captures a moth or a butterfly, and he uses that to summon the Great Eagle. Now, at this point, he's at the top of Isengard. Has nothing on him, on his person, and he's whisked away, right? Now, the next time that we see him in the film, it's during the Council of Elrond, and this is not a great shot here, but you can kind of see just a little bit those kind of longer branches in the staff. In this scene, unfortunately, all the close-ups of Gandalf, the staff is just out of frame. But I want to show you this shot here, just so you can begin to kind of notice that silhouette. You can see this really nice shot of them entering Moria, and you can see glimmering there at the top, it's a little bit of a gem. And as they enter Moria, he kind of breathes on this gem, and it lights up and provides light for the Fellowship. Now, again, that first staff that we saw, no crystal. There was a pipe in there at the top, and so it's 100% not one staff. It is 100% two staffs. Now, in this fight here, right before it starts, you do get that close up look at the staff as they kind of realize what's happening right here, and you can see that silhouette's completely different. You don't see the pipe in it. So these are definitely two staffs, and for $500, I don't think the answer should be, go and take the staff from your Crown Series Gandalf, or go to the secondary market and buy a staff from the Crown Series Gandalf, because frankly, this is the Sideshow Gandalf the Grey 1/6 scale. I think it's from like 2012, 2014, a very old piece. Not the greatest sculpt of the staff, but it's definitely, they give you two staffs in the box, right? You get that crystal there. You kind of get that silhouette. It's not the best, but it's somewhat identifiable as that staff. The Hobbit Asmus, you also get the crystal on a second staff. And the Hobbit Asmus actually comes with three staffs. You get the Hobbit staff, which is kind of like, it's like a fire type, the way it's shaped at the top, and then he then has the crystal staff, and then he has the pipe staff, or in some sort of that order. And then the Crown Series, I think this is the best sculpted one of the available ones. Real nice silhouette. You get that crystal at the top, which is really great. And for me, I know much has been made about how much better this is than the Crown Series one, and obviously that remains to be seen from the actual final product. But if you're telling me Sideshow, even in their 1/3 scale bust, was getting this right, over 10 years ago, then a $500 collectible made today with numerous references and other companies that have gotten this right, 100% should have that staff. And I implore John and Queen Studios to push back on the licensor and really be sure that they provide collectors the most accurate and complete 1/6 scale Gandalf out there. Because companies like United Cutlery have done it, Infinity Studios, Prime One, they've all gotten this staff approved. So to me, it blows my mind that is, has not yet been done. There's a lot more things that are missing from the Queen Gandalf, like the print on the pants, which is a known thing. The first Sideshow figure has it. Both Asmus figures have it. And that they are trying to see if they can add that, at least from what I've been told. But the answer tonight on Anthony's stream, that's what they were told by the licensor. I implore them to push back and really be sure that the person that they're dealing with this licensing understands that there are two staffs, because even just casually watching the film, it's very obvious that there's two staffs. I'm going to probably buy it. It's $500, $150 more than the Crown Series. I think the portrait, in the new photos that we've seen, I think it looks pretty decent. And I think the figure has a lot going for it. But if you're going to give us a $500 figure that is missing half of his most infamous accessory, arguably half of his most infamous accessories, then to me it's just insane that you would go through the effort of sculpting a butterfly and then also not get the right staff. To me is crazy. The right staffs, rather. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I didn't want to take up too much time on Tuesday going into every little detail about this and proving my point. I just thought with that interview tonight, I wanted to kind of supplement it with the video on our channel. And hopefully, come Q2, Q3, 2023, when this gets released, there'll be two staffs in the box, and we can all, have a party about it. But yeah, I'm Zach. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next.